Alright, what about Ameobi here playing Crooked Arrow Tour course? This is a TGC Tour. Actually, I'm assuming it's a TGC Tours course. It's a person in chat just requested it, so I said, yeah, we'll give it a go. Ooh, so this has got deserty, but we got some nice green grass. And it's humpy bumpy everywhere. Okay. Alright, Grubbelar, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Oh. Alright, apparently she's coming in an hour. Alright. From the tee. Oh, that's weird how from the tee that yellow tree thing looks like it's in front of the fairway, but then it's actually at the back. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to just sling a driver down here because that's just what I feel like doing. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to agree with McTrees that it does look a bit out of place. I mean, you've got all this, and all of a sudden there's a yellow one. Yeah. It did create that weird illusion too. I need to put a bit of there. Okay. Apparently desert willow is not just a yellow willow, but a whole different tree in Arizona. Who could be. Yeah. I wouldn't know. When I've been there, I wasn't asking for an arborist to explain all the trees to me. So, but yeah, we got cacti in here, I imagine. Oh yeah, there they are. Okay. Well, this is interesting. I mean, that's the kind of stuff I remember seeing down there when I've been there. Hmm. What do we got? 440. We're uphill, we're downwind. Can I... Yeah, I could probably go through, and if I go through too much, this is all out of bounds. Now, I understand why that's out of bounds, because you could get stuck up against rocks and not have a shot. I say that because I tried to use only trees that grew up in the fictional area. So this course is meant to be in Arizona. Okay. Yeah, it looks, it definitely looks like Arizona, the parts of Arizona I've been to anyways. I think this is 3-wood just because I don't, oh shoot. I don't want to try to hit, I don't want to get that out of bounds and play. And now look what I've left myself because I hit a miserable shot. I might have to lay up. 164 to carry it. Yeah. I gotta lay up. I would have been better off trying to partial a driver down there, I guess. Kind of like the last. You wonder what this might set this apart from tour worthy. Okay. I've hit a very poor drive, so let's get that out of the way. But after hitting a poor drive, because of this is all being out of bounds, I've had to hit a lob wedge to leave myself 160. I don't know. I could have tried to hit driver up there. I probably needed to partial it. Thing is that because it was out of bounds over the fairway, I was afraid to take driver because if I ran through, I didn't want to. And I might not have run through, but I didn't even want to think about taking the chance. Nice read. Yeah, I mean, that was a poor drive. It was a really bad drive. Um, okay, so we got a really... So one thing here, you've got water down there. I mean, this looks pretty cool. But from the tee, I can't see it. Partly because right in front of me, those look like stairs, I guess? Probably, because I gotta get down here somehow. Yeah. I wonder if there's a way to sculpt that a little differently so that we could see the whole thing. Because I think it'd be a really neat view. Now the hole, 30 yards down. Okay, I'm gonna have to try this, I guess. I mean, the bunkering looks... I'm not... Yeah, on the right-hand side there, we just have kind of three same bunkers, one in a row. I think you might have been able to kind of have them go around the green maybe a little bit better. And then we got a bit of a bear paw to the left, which I like more, but... Yeah, I think we're in the same kind of boat where there's a lot of things that are done pretty well. It's just a thing here and there that's maybe could be improved. So we're going to send 4-iron up into the stratosphere and not get there. I pushed it though. It was close. Wi-Fi signal bunker. Yeah. Uh, okay. There we go. I mean, overall, pretty neat par 3. I mean, we're playing with the... And I've actually played a hole exactly like that in Arizona. Kind of West Phoenix. It was called Verado Beach, something like that. It was the same thing. It was this wickedly downhill, 2 bills and change par 3 that you had to try to figure out what club to hit because it was so far downhill. This looks nice. I like the look of this. Though, I mean, you see in Arizona, you see cactus right near the, or cacti, sorry, right near the tree all the time. If you wanted to make it super realistic, you can't do it. You'd have all kinds of holes in the cactus from people firing balls into it. But, alright, so McTrees is saying to get towards tour where your bunker shapes need to be more consistent. We've seen large rough edges, large than rough edges, large, okay. Yeah, we got a pretty big one here, and then the back. Yeah, it's that little stuff. Now, there's no OB anywhere, but you've put this at a distance where with this driver, if I hit full driver, I'm going to be in that back in the mountain somewhere, which is absolutely fine. So I could try to partial one, which is what I'm going to do, because that's what's fun. Or I could lay up, which I'm not going to do, because that's not fun. It's a 90% driver through that cart path. No, bunker. Okay. Trying to get on that green was going to be tough. That's fine. Oh, I should have seen the downslope. That's going to make it fly. Bugger. Now, let's just go back. Oh yeah, so it's a very obvious layup area too. and it was the play. So that's a good design where um, you've made going for the green is probably the more difficult play, which is going to catch a lot of people out when there's a pretty simple iron hybrid and then wedge. You basically suckered me into a shot I shouldn't be trying. Where's this one? Alright, this is going to be interesting. So the green's on the other side of that mountain. So I'm going to hit it into this sliver. So before I hit, okay, what were you going to tell me before I hit? Oh, that's a good play. Okay. This was intentional, I think. But oh, and it's uphill 74 feet too. Okay. If I hit this straight, I mean, I'm hitting the mountain, aren't I? Times when where depending on the wind you can get around the mountain with your second or layup in front if you can't. Oh, it's a par 5. Okay. Well, that changes things somewhat. But the layup's to my left. Okay, so I could go out here somewhere. But I still can't see that either. If I go for it, I gotta hit a fade. Yeah, I was thinking if I tried to hit it on, I'm gonna drill the mountain. Hang on, what's going on? What, I missed a Jerry comment? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was in the trees there. Okay. So we're 25 yards up. So we're playing about 225. I gotta cut the hell out of this. So we'll try this. And I've still... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess you have to lay up. Borderline design. Yeah, I mean, I think that one would probably be... that would make tour worthy very difficult because you're gonna have people. First of all, they're gonna be on the tee going, what's going on, and they're gonna be clanking it off the mountain. And yeah, I see what you were going for. I feel like I've seen something like that before, but I tried to hit the biggest fade I could, and I still hit the mountain. So, all right. The way the path go, I mean, you've got to, yeah, you know what? Niggle, massive niggle. This isn't a big deal necessarily. I think I'd rather see the path go around the right rather than cut in the middle of the fairway up here. It just looks odd to have a path going right across the middle of the fairway. Yeah, yeah, that's me too, Lucas. Okay, so yeah, I would probably rework that path a bit. And yeah, for tour worthy, it's seriously little things like that too. It doesn't seem like a big deal, but I mean, tour worthy is the best of the best, right? So they don't miss anything. And then I've got trees I gotta go over, I guess. Oh, and I got a pretty significant slope to deal with. Alright, so we can get over the trees. But... oh, what's going on with the green here? Okay, so we got a backstop, and then we've got... it's a big green. I don't know if it's overly big. Like, if it's too big. It's not a long hole, but... it's split up there. Falls front to front. Okay. Yay. Alright, Lucas, have a good one, man. Enjoy your lunch. We'll probably catch up later. Oh, thanks, Outlaw. Yeah. It's really a good thing to get as many people to look at your course as possible, because we all see different things. And by we all, I mean people. Okay, we got this kind of wasty stuff going on here again. I haven't decided what I think of that. It's definitely interesting. I'm willing to commit to that. I don't know if beyond that. Alright. Even with this wind, I don't think driver's the play, because I think that just brings the water in. If it was downwind, I would probably consider just drilling it over everything. But there's no point. There's no room up there to do it. Wind at the back, I can make the water. Like, carry it, you mean, right? I mean, I can get to the water, I would have thought. I think I'm going to just partial a driver to here-ish. Yeah, okay. Yeah, about there. I didn't like the idea of hitting a 3-wood. Alright, so that's got us in the fairway. We know this is a fictional course in Arizona because there's actually water on the waterfall. I've been to the waterless waterfall, and there's never any damn water coming down it. It's a cool waterfall, though. And then what have we done over here? Oh, that's just screaming down there. Could lose a small child in that. Oh, that is just an angry... I mean, wow. Furious, that thing. And then we get down here. Huh. Cool. Oh, it's Dullville side? So it's on the... so am I going to see the other side of it later? Oh, that just needs to settle a hair. Ah, cool. It's an interesting shape green. I don't mean that bad. Just interesting. Yeah, the bunkers on the left are just kind of... yeah, the bunkering could have been better here. You don't need to worry about the right side of the green because you've got that furious child losing rapids that's going to take care of it, but I've never played Dungeons & Dragons before, so I won't understand anything you say about that. But it's cool to name stuff on your course. Yeah, I'm glad I took a little bit off of that, because otherwise I was down the hill and off to the halfway down the fairway. Okay. Nope. Got a giggle out of trees there. Okay. So now the water... hang on. Let me just figure out where I am. Okay. So now we're going over that. Just in case you didn't know. It's either a trickle or raising flood. Yeah, I've kind of noticed that. There's no such thing as a nice little kind of um, gentle one. Yeah, just a bit of a niggle here. Your water's quite a ways from oh, maybe not. Nah, never mind. I don't know how to make waterfalls, so don't listen to me about them. Um, got a bit of a paw print bunker on the right. So the front one would, or the short one would kind of be for the front pin, and then the other two for the back right. Okay. The green's small. It should be. It's a short par three, sorry, and it slopes to the right there. So, all right. Learned a lot. Designer. I'm sure it will show improvement. I mean, I think that's one of the great goals to have in designing is to have your next course be better than your last one, right? So, um, cart path goes, yeah. Oh, McTrees. Yeah, I remember watching that and going, that's not a loose impediment. Anybody who's watching this after the fact, it's about the question is which one of the bunk or Boulder stories is the one that the fans moved for Tiger. That was I've look what I've done here. That was like 1999 or so when he got about 10 guys to move a boulder out of the way because it was considered a loose impediment because it wasn't actually embedded in the ground. Um, yeah, that would have been an easy rule change though. You just say the loose impediment has to be moved by either the player or the caddy, nobody else. Otherwise, it's not a loose impediment. But that was funny. All right, so we got a bit of church pewy action going on the right here, which I don't know if I can't carry it. I can't, so I got to go over here. Downwind, I could get there. Okay, we're out of bounds on both sides because we're off into God knows where. That makes sense. I mean, you can't play from down there, so yeah, it makes sense for that to be out of bounds. Cool view there too of the down below. Neat. And because I've hit 3-wood, I can't get there now, and that's fine. I just wasn't going to be able to cover the bunker, and I didn't want to try. I could have gone... I guess I could have tried to go over here. Nah. Now, the layup. There's not really a reason not to just hit whatever I can up as far as I can. Oh, I haven't... Kick. No, the other way. Okay, ball, I didn't tell you which way to kick. Fair enough. No, let's not aim for the top of that. This might be... So the bunker is... Sorry, the green is a pretty decent size. We're at the 9th. Okay, so that's what's going on behind the green. Going a bit of an amphitheater and cutting bunkers into it. He says without really committing one way or another to what he thinks of it. It could work. The concern I would have, it'd be very easy if you airmailed it somehow. You could plug one back there and have nothing. But I don't know. It's I mean, is the sand gonna stay like that? Yeah, yeah, fair. Yeah, I'm fair enough. They're more for show, but it's the one thing I've kind of noticed is that when they're, especially when they're looking at tour worthy, they're looking at like realism, right? And like, to a point, sculpting's lacking. Yeah, maybe a bit. Okay. Oh, get rid of this long grass. I mean, okay, if I'm standing over the ball right now, I'm sure I can see, but from here I can't. And what a view that would be. That would just be such an awesome view to be able to see everything. Now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna hit. Oh boy. That's 23. Yeah, 23 yards down. The wind was helping a minute ago. Now it's not. I, huh? Now it's into me. Easy, wind. What are you doing? Stop. Okay, hang on. We have apparently Jesus has been sighted here. All right, to get to the green, you're going down. This is not a walking course by the looks of it. You can see the path. It meanders its way down and around, and then you're going over the bridge. And then these guys are on a platform of some kind. Okay. The tree on the left is interesting. I didn't notice it from the tee, so I don't know. But from the tee, it makes the green standing area look translucent like water. Yeah. Now, is that because it's a PS4 and maybe it renders differently on a computer, or is that how it would render anyways? I don't know. Alright. So now, we got ourselves a tight on the mountain. Okay. Sling it. Oh no. Too much sling. Rejected. So that's a layup with driver. To what's now a blind shot because I couldn't get it up there. Is that meant to be blind or is that just... No, it was a layup. I meant to lay it up. Did that the other day where I laid it up off a tree. Hit the tree dead on, right? Perfect layup. Oh. Not really meant to play from there. No? I guess my ball only went about 200 yards after it clanked into the mountain. I thought layup was the play there with the driver. I guess not. Alright. Oh, I pushed the crap out of that. Still not quite there yet. And I just didn't even read that. Alright. Okay, so 3-wood is going to give me an easy place to put it. Driver's bringing in a lot of stuff. Partial driver. It's a nice look though. I do like the look of this being cut into what's very clearly like mountainous, just yeah, and then there's just all of a sudden this green stuff. Um, that pin's a bit harsh, especially with the trees on the left. I wouldn't say that's messed up, Outlaw. You were using, I mean, there's drivers that go anywhere between like 280. Well, there's a 275 driver too. I'm not sure, but there's, I mean, there's different length drivers, so um, it's something to keep in mind, right? Is what are the drivers that people are going to be using here, and there's nothing wrong with not letting me hit drivers sometimes, but my concern here is more I've hit the fairway and I'm to the right side of the fairway too, aren't I? Yeah, kind of. Um, two guys don't want to have to hit 3-wood off the tee. Probably not. It's yeah, it's not as fun. For me, and this is kind of a oh, that's not getting there. Yeah, it's kind of just a personal thing. If I can't, I mean, I don't mind not being able to hit driver now and then. That's fine. That's design. But if it's a consistent thing where I can't hit driver, then um, I lose interest pretty quickly. But that's a real world thing. In a video game, actually, a video game is probably worse. It's like I can hit the ball farther in a video game, so I want to hit driver as much as I can. Um, yeah, there's been a couple of holes where you're like here. What's on the other side of? Oh, okay. It's not out of bounds. So I can't see what I'm. If I go over that, what have I got? Check the left. Okay. There is something over there. There's also out of bounds over there. Interesting. Alright, well. I was so afraid of going left. Look how much I've bailed here. Another mountain shot incoming. Oh, don't go right throughout. That sucked. Now I'm just gonna hit it down here out of spite. And it was the shot anyways. With that wind, it held it up enough. Eh. I was afraid it was gonna hit the mountain and go screaming. I gotta be honest. Again, if there's a way to just be able to see the green down there, but I don't know. Might be tricky here. Drive through the 3-wood off tee shouldn't be a big factor unless you're restricting driver by ending every landing area at 270. Yeah. I mean, I think good design would be like, okay, you can hit driver, and it's gonna get you, here's the benefit of it, but here's the challenge in doing it. And the risk versus the reward. I mean, the reward needs to be worth the risk. And a couple times I feel like hitting driver just hasn't been worth it. This looks nice. Interesting sloping in the fairway. Eh. Okay, so again, here's the spot where we've got blindness that we really shouldn't. it hasn't been a thing that's been consistent through, like, by what I mean, it hasn't been a consistently an issue throughout the course, but it's been there every now and then, and that's probably something else that's going to hold it back. I mean, that I'm pretty sure that wasn't meant to be blind. Oh, thought that might go in for a sec. Yeah, I'm glad you were here to ask for it. Um, it's an interesting course. I mean, it's definitely not boring. Um, okay, so par five. I've got room over here, but I'm probably not going to have as much of an option to get there. Alright, let me just hang on. Okay, no, not really. And I think this might be okay. Okay. So one thing I'm finding with this course is when the ball's in the air, I'm like, is it going to be, I'm never too sure how it's going to end up. And I got 280 in, so it's a long hole, it's into the wind. There's not, and this, I like that you've pinched it here. I don't love the bunkers you've used, but I like you've pinched it so that it's not just bash a driver down, driver or three wood or whatever. I got to think about what do I want to do here, and what I want to do is I want to lay up. Now, I wish I didn't have to lay up because laying up sucks, but it's the play here. Downwind might be a different story. Bushes are a bit high. Just a hair fast. Now, did I get the wind in the... No. Oh, not bad. About 5 yards too long. A bit hard on myself to say that's not a good shot. Alright. Cactus on the green is giving me the middle finger. Well, you've asked for it, McTrees, so... It just made me laugh, yeah. Oh. Okay. So anytime I've got a hole where I could potentially hit a driver on it, I'm gonna have a look. You did ace this one? I don't think I'm gonna. Nice flex, by the way. The old Albie ace. If I hit driver full out, it's gone. I'll try. Look at that for a swing plane. Where am I? Oh, did I run that down the crap there? I think I did. That worked out well. Now, the layup. Yeah, it's out here somewhere. If you don't want to go for it. I think the green's pretty well protected. I mean, it's not an automatic go for it. You're thinking about it. You're not just smashing away at it. Oh, you bugger. Thought I had that. Right over the mound. Nice. I tell you, that's a nice ace. Alright, McTrees, have a good one, man. Thanks for popping by. Okay. That front tee's blocking my view of the green, which is unfortunate. We got retaining walls too. I'm not sure we needed those, but I'm not upset about it. We got a kind of a deep but skinny green with false front left. All right, I like the look. I like that look of bunker there. That one I like. Uh, chill, chill, off. Hmm. All right, now we got a par 5 finisher. Oof, a lot of red here. Yeah, I gotta go way over here with that wind. And I still didn't go over far enough. Yeah, the ad board there is kind of getting in the way, unfortunately. Um, that's cool up there, though. That's the clubhouse, I'm assuming, up there? That's neat. And there's the other yellow willow you were talking about. What's the green? Oh, it is going over that way. So I'm in two minds about trying to run it up on the right-hand side, but I might not have a putt. Screw it. Pulled it anyways. This little viewing area, cool. Yeah, it's cool. That's really cool how you've done that. Now I'm in a deep bunker. Just fine because I hit a crappy shot, so. Interesting. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I mean it's just a little bit of polish here and there. It's like there's the little thing here that could be a little bit better, a little bit thing here could be a little bit better. That's the thing. Tour worthy courses, the ones you see on tour, they don't really ever have anything wrong with them. That's not what I want to say. There's not really anything where people look at it and go, oh, I would have done that differently, or so there's a lot of good stuff there though. It's just a little same as the guy before, I think, where it's just a little bit here, a little bit there, and then we're off to the races. So I hope that was helpful. I enjoyed playing it.